Greetings, this video is on Buddhism. This video will cover the 5 important concepts of Buddhism. These include basic information about the religion, Prince Siddhartha, the 3 forms of suffering, the 4 noble truths, and the Eightfold Path. Buddhism is a religion founded by Siddhartha Gautama. It teaches that life is full of suffering and that the way to reach Nirvana is by seeking enlightenment. Buddhist monks spread the teachings to Central Asia, Southeast Asia, and China. By 300 CE, Buddhism was divided into 2 main branches. These were Theravada and Mahayana Buddhism. Theravada Buddhism is the main Buddhism practice in Sri Lanka, Myanmar, Thailand, Cambodia, and Laos. Mahayana Buddhism is the main Buddhism practice in parts of India, parts of China like Tibet, Korea, Japan, Vietnam, and Indonesia. Let me give you a tip about pronunciation. Remember, it's pronounced Buddhism and not Buddhism. Many people make this mistake. The next topic I'm going to discuss is Siddhartha. Historians tell us that Siddhartha was born about 2,500 years ago. He was the son of a king, and his early life was spent living in luxury inside fancy palaces and eating the best food. Siddhartha Gautama, that was his full name. He wanted to know what life was like outside the palace, so he visited a nearby village and discovered suffering. He was so horrified by the sickness and death that he encountered that he wanted to see if he could end suffering. Siddhartha almost starved himself in his quest for truth, but he realized that this was not the correct path either. He gave up his ways of living as a poor man, and he eventually discovered the middle way. This is a path that avoids all extremes of rich or poor. The next topic is the 3 forms of suffering in Buddhism. The 3 forms of suffering are aging, sickness, and death, according to Buddhists. Siddhartha went on trips in a carriage outside the palace and observed suffering among the population. He saw a thin man walking with a cane and witnessed aging. Second, Siddhartha saw a man on the ground wailing in pain. This man was suffering from illness. On his 3rd trip, Siddhartha saw a group carrying a dead corpse. He witnessed death here. Siddhartha was disturbed by what he had seen. On another trip, he saw an ascetic and asked him how he could sit so peacefully knowing that there was so much suffering in the world. The ascetic replied, "To be free of suffering, one must give up all their worldly possessions." Siddhartha followed this example, but did not find peace following the ascetic's example. You might ask, what is an ascetic? An ascetic is basically a person who gives up all worldly possessions by choice. The next topic I'm going to discuss is the 4 noble truths. After Siddhartha reached enlightenment and became the Buddha, he discovered 4 basic principles. These are known as the 4 noble truths, and he spent the rest of his life sharing these ideas throughout India. The 4 noble truths are: Number 1, suffering is present in everything and nothing lasts forever. Number 2, suffering is caused by wanting things. Number 3, the way to end it is to get rid of all your cravings. Number 4, the path to give up all cravings is to live a life according to the Eightfold Path. Well, what is the Eightfold Path? In the next segment, I will explain this Buddhist concept. The last concept for Buddhism is the Eightfold Path. This Buddhist concept was a way people could end suffering and discover enlightenment. The Eightfold Path has these 8 principles. Number 1, having the right seeing and understanding. Do you have a deep understanding of the 4 noble truths? Number 2, having the right thought. Are you living a life of nonviolence and love? Number 3, having the right speech. Are you being truthful in what you are saying? Do you lie? Do you gossip? Number 4, having the right action. Are you honest? Do you lie, steal, or kill? Number 5, having the right livelihood. Do you work at a job that harms people or animals? Number 6, having the right effort. Don't be evil. Do you promote good actions and prevent bad actions? Number 7, having the right mindfulness. Do you let your emotions and feelings get the best of you and control your actions? Don't be so attached to them. And number 8, having the right contemplation. Do you meditate? Are you mindful of the present or distracted by the past or the future? Remember, depression is dwelling on the past and anxiety is worrying about the future. I hope you learned something from this video about Buddhism. Please subscribe if you like this video and share it with someone who might find it useful. Thank you.